Alright, let's see here. Okay, so this is my free to play clear. As you can see, there's only 4 stars and 3 5-star units. Before I start, I think I want to go over why I chose those units. Firstly, I want a breaker on every single row. So Varkin obviously can break 3 times, Kurtz can break 4 if he max boosts, Ritu can break 5 if she max boosts, and Sigurd can break 4 if she max boosts. And also 3 without spending any BP. So what I'm doing here right now is I'm breaking Adventure. And this is very, very important. You want to break Adventure as soon as possible. The Fox covering here is kind of worst case scenario. Basically what I'm trying to do is set up a 4-turn break cycle, if that makes any sense. So in order to do that, I want to be able to break the Adventure first while the Fox is dead. And once the Adventure recovers when the Fox is dead, the 4-turn cycle has started and you should be able to consistently kill. Unfortunately, because of my lack of planning and also due to a bug, uh, it did not turn out that way, and I'll show you very soon. As you can see here, I broke the venture, and here starts the 4-turn break cycle. Okay, so here's what the 4-turn break cycle is going to consist of, and after I'm done explaining, I'll cut off my voiceover so you can listen to the fight and some random music I've ripped off of YouTube. Um, we call this turn 0, which is basically the starting turn. Turn 0 you just do damage, it doesn't matter, but you have to save enough BP so that you can break next turn. This turn, dedicate yourself to breaking as many shields as possible. Okay, so I shaved Adventure down to 6 shields, which is perfectly fine. Now what we want to do is nuke the wolf, but don't kill the wolf. And also shave some shields off the Adventure. As you can see, I'm taking some time making decisions because I'm not super experienced with this team myself yet, even though I did make it. And on turn 3, after Adventure has break recovered, we want to firstly kill the fox, then we want to break the Adventure, and then we can do whatever with whatever turns we have left. And the cycle starts over again. This is T0, which is basically when the Adventure is broken, and then after he recovers, we'll just go again and again and again. Turn 1, shave shields. Turn 2, damage fox, shave shields. Turn 3, kill fox, break shields. And turn 4 or turn 0, whatever you like to call it, just do some damage. Yeah, that's pretty much just it. Hello, I'm here to explain something. So in this sped up clip, you might see a few questionable moves. Perhaps there's something more optimal. Perhaps I did a completely meaningless move. That's perfectly fine. You are correct. Probably. The point here is, it doesn't matter what I do with my spare turns as long as the overall objective is achieved. And the overall objective is the fact that the adventure is broken on turn 3, the fox is killed on turn 3, the adventure's shield is shredded on turn 1, the fox is reduced to low HP on turn 2. As long as those are achieved, anything else I do with my turns is very, how should I say, inconsequential because that's just that's kind of the requirement of the 4 turn break cycle. As long as I break within 4 turns and the fox is dead during turn 4, I am fine. Okay, I am here to interrupt and explain something. I summoned Cowardly Warrior here because he can do a attack debuff, and the attack debuff would cap the attack down debuff, which would make me survive Supermass Slash even if the fox buffs the adventurer. As you can see, it did not proc. It is a bug. I do not know why. If it did proc, then this would be a consistent clear, because with 30% attack down, I never die to even buffed Supermass Slash. If you're wondering why this clip cut out, I went to Discord and asked about this. Obviously, there's no instant answer, but that's why the clip is cut out. Alright, I will take the last however many time it takes to explain this run and its caveats. The biggest caveat is that this run is inconsistent. If any of you guys noticed, if the fox buffs the adventurer and he does supermass slash, I will die. For example, in this instance, if the fox did adventurer's friend or whatever it's called, or power to adventure, I believe, and the adventurer used supermass slash, it is game over. I just reset. Primarily because debuffing apparently doesn't work. And that's the biggest caveat with this team comp. I don't have enough turns to cast attack down. Okay, future me here. That's not necessarily true. It's more so Kurtz doesn't have enough BP because he needs BP to break the adventure, and he doesn't have the BP required to extend his debuffs. In addition to the fact that he doesn't have enough turns to cast attack down. So if I have a multi-hitter in Kurtz's role such that he can use his BP to extend or just debuff more, I feel like this would be fine. How I will change this team comp, I will experiment a bit, and if I come up with a completely consistent clear, then I'll tell you. But otherwise, that's it.